luck, have fun. Goodbye, chat. Goodbye. Farewell, farewell. I think Porter was playing Turtle there, wasn't he? Which has me a little nervous. I don't know what type of Turtle player he is. But I think I'm going to be more consistent into Turtle than into Unicorn, if I'm entirely honest. Yeah, this is probably good for me. Okay, how mad will people be if I go for a Bison game on game 1? How mad? Mad cause bad, mad cause bad? Alright. Combine there, maybe position like that. Here we go. Try to throw, try to throw. Ooh, nah, it worked out. Expertly thrown. Alright, now I just need to find a tier 2 worth buffing. I could keep a Mingo for a bit here. I'm gonna sell this guy. Alright, between these guys, Dog is probably better than the Camel, even though I really like Camel. Because most of my board is pretty temporary here. Do I still want this apple at this point? Probably not. Yeah, probably not. This is like a really awkward board state to be in, though, I feel like. I don't care about the snail, probably. Because most of these guys can go. I should probably just give up on going for the double fish. Ooh, break pointed. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, how do I want to play this? How do I want to play this? I can immediately pill the spider here, but that's probably... It might be fine, honestly. You have a little bit of time to think here. Ideally, I don't feed Camel here, but the problem is that the pig is relatively large, and he's going to keep this pig on for another turn, so I have to position around that. But surely he just keeps fronting pig here. I think I just do this, and I sit and think a little bit longer here. I don't see him ever statting it. I won the previous round, though, I believe, right? Yeah, I barely won this round. So he could get snail stats onto it, so I think I still hold this positioning here. And that's awkward, but I think I sell it. It gives me a little bit more temp stats, gets me closer to the fish level to justify doing this stupidity. Okay. Let's go. Very clean, very clean. Let's take our level up here. Skunk helps a ton here. Helps keep everything in check. I might be able to just tempo out here, if I'm being entirely honest. But I think we still look for another dog, potentially. I could do onboard rabbit by this apple onto the dog here, try to fix his HP stat a little bit. If we're thinking we're going to be going longer. Which I think I have... I don't have any real cell slots if I do slot in the rabbit here, which makes this really awkward. Which makes me opposed to doing it. Because I want to get this fish level. This dog is a base stats dog, functionally. So statting it feels really awkward. Okay. Do I go to get this in this turn? I think I front the dog here because I think I'm going to be able to Oko the camel, and then we slot in the deer, and this dog is probably out of here in a few turns. I consider garlicking as well. This is a very weird game. This is not normally how I play. If these still stay the same exact HP, I think I'm in a little bit of trouble. Yeah, awkward. Oh, but we're fine. Oh, baby. Okay, okay, okay. We're fine for this turn. can probably get away with doing this. I should have looked at these. Because I could have sold fish, bought separate, stacked, had a level up queued. I think I'm just like setting up for a potential... I hate this positioning. That was positioning so bad. I think I do this instead. Get the Mingo stats onto here. This guy should clean up the back line every time, so long as these guys are big enough. With the Mingo buff, they're probably good. He is getting this guy, like, turbo scaled, but I should be able to keep it in check with the skunk, hopefully. Sweet. Alright, this dog is out of here. Base stats dog on a board that feels pretty board locked. No thank you. I kind of need this guy just because he's big, right? Feels weird, feels weird. Maybe I'm just looking for pairs. I could double hit skunk here. I think double skunk is so solid here. Now the question is, do I can food or not? Like, I could try and just tempo out instead of going for long term here. I think I ignore these. Like, I don't care about this. I just kind of need the fish because he's a big body. You don't help me. That is reasonable. That is very reasonable. I consider stacking the skunks to get this in. I want to put it onto the Mingo because the Mingo is just like a half mammoth. He's not bad. Obviously, he's not ideal, but he's not bad. Maybe I swapped the positioning on these, but I think ultimately it's okay. Ooh, that, yeah. Got huge value there. I kind of want to sell him now. I think it's time. This lets me onboard the turtle so I can look for ill onto him. There's another tier up as well. I really wish I could have pilled him, but I think it's fine ultimately. He is getting lots of penguin scaling here, and he does have a better late game than me, but hopefully I'll be able to just keep him in check. And this pair should always go onto the skunk here, I think, because the skunk is the most long-term member of the squad. Yep, and he positions knowing that I'm probably going to be thinking about the Scorp. I didn't really have better positioning there, I think. Yeah. Not a ton I could do there. Alright, how do I want to play that? Into this, I could maybe... Wolvie feels really questionable. Because I'm not living long enough to take advantage of it, right? Keep dancing for me, skunk. Keep dancing for me while I think. I like this cow cycle, but I don't know who I like it for. I don't know if that's just me enjoying cow cycles rather than them actually being good. We could cow cycle... It's so greedy to try to, like, stat up a leopard here. I think it's just bad. I think you're in here to get another round of this going. And, like, I want to get this mammoth on board pretty badly. I think I should have just sold the turtle for it. Selling turtle is probably correct for it. Turkey is very considerable as well here. We don't need higher skunk, I think. Who's getting sold for this? It'd be Mingo and Turtle. I think it's fine. Yeah, we're just feeding too many stats here. We're not far off either. The question is more summons better here? I almost want to just call the turkey good there and just get like this shark in and try and spike shark too. Because if we manage to break the rest of their team, this shark might be good enough here. Not ideal, but we can hit stake next turn to clean up our front line a little bit here and be in a better spot. I don't love my pill targets with this shark. I think spiking shark 2 could just like clean things up a lot here. Probably better to hit the... Is it better to hit the tiger onto the shark? Probably not, because if the shark is trading into their big guy, then we lose anyway, so I need the deers to clean up. And just chip these down, hopefully. Which is awkward because this guy's clericing him just to a ridiculous degree. We're just in a really awkward spot. He has Swan 2 and long-term scaling with Skunk 2. Like, his board is not very flexible at this point. He can sell out a Swan, and that's basically it, I think. Close. I need melon here every time. If I level this, it's like the same thing as hitting Shark 2, but we could also just like hit Shark 2. Am I able to buy this fly this turn ever? Not reasonably, I don't think. I feel like I'm playing this endgame very poorly. The double HP nuke could have maybe been better. So this goes down to 66 by 66. This hits like what, 13? This goes down by a third, so this goes to like 9. No, 66 puts this down to like basic math is hard. I don't know. I think no matter what I'm feeding, because I didn't hit stake this turn. Thank you for fixing my positioning. I kind of want to hold here. I don't know who I want to sell right now. It could just be front Scorp here to scam and sell the deer for a bunch of flies. And I think we have to go for scam here because they do just have better long term. I could one-up this guy too. It just counts as an extra trigger for the shark, so it's not even like bad. This was probably better. And I could consider Sharks, or not Shark Zodia, but Snake Zodia into them. Because, like, I know I just invested a lot of gold into this Scorp here, but if it doesn't scam this turn, I have Fly, Tiger 2, Snake, and I could just front, like, the Skunk here. And so long as I get a Melon on it, we're fine. It's unfortunate this guy is going to get nuked by Skunk 2 again. Skunk 2 Chili. Electric Boogaloo. Then this guy's going to get nuked as well. No, he's not actually because of the fly summon. Oh, they have Croc too. Shoot. Give me a level up here. Let me see if there's anything good there. No, but I can use this guy here to soak the hits in the back for me. I think I hold it because I'd rather get a mammoth in place there. I just need this guy big enough to, like, sweep, right? I don't think I navigated this very well at the end. But, like, we're basically both just trying to scam each other out pretty hard here. He's got better long-term, though, so, like, I just need to win, right? He could get rid of that croc, maybe. Yeah, not good enough. That's pretty painful. Alright, now let's see if Porter is the type to say GG after each match. Oh. I think Porter hates it when you say GG after each match, so, GG. Politely. We have fun here. And it's always just beaver every time. Heck, beaver in case of, like, I don't know. I don't think it matters. Like, a trade's just the same into cricket. Alright, no silly fish stuff this game. It goes on to you, I guess. Hopefully they just front pig here. These are bait. Go fish. We want to be looking for good tier 2s to stat onto with the ducks. So for easy, even more ducks and spending a lot of gold, that turn is going to be, rather spending that gold next turn is going to be pretty arduous to fit all of that in. While the duck value is good, it's not that good. Yeah, well, I can't throw quite that hard. I could take a swan. What is this garbage music? Nobody anticipates the 4-7 camel. Chamel? I just set this guy with the boss because he's got better base stats. Alright, I need to, like, have this not be the music in the background. Hit me with some Sabrina Carpenter, please. Alright, this is gonna be a fun fight right here. I want to go for that, but also we can just buy apples, buy stats here generally. The fish level now is kind of tempting. Okay, so I could buy this at 3, buy this at another 3. If I pill and I don't like it, I can sell buy Mingo this turn. Let's see what's inside. Alright, so me like. And I'm greeding money for next turn. We, as they say in the business, are greedy. I could try to outposition the pig here. I don't think it's worth it. I think I probably just get worse positioning if I try to play around it. Yeah. That pig is a threat, however, we just have such a stat lead on it that we're, like, totally fine. I don't need to sell him yet. I suddenly feel a strong desire to sell him. I think I rip one of these this turn. I buy the swan. I don't. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Coach, help! Coach, help! Cheat, cheat, cheat! I think I tier up next turn with this because I could hit penguin upside, turtle upside. We could hit more skunks, so probably just tiering up again is good. So this would be what? We have +2 goals, we're at 12, 6 to buy these, 6 to buy these. Seems fine. I'm not taking the fourth rabbit though. That rabbit does not have a home here. He does not belong on the team, let me tell you. Let me be frank. My name is Nick, but let me be frank. That is a turtle. I'm going to ignore those and just rip salads here. That's probably bad, but we still have a half level on this guy, and I could have a 1.5 hippo. I hear that's good, right? Right, 1.5 hippo. And on the bright side, we have this turtle to deny Scorp scamming us next turn. If Porter somehow hits that, which with this stuff, I'm not convinced he will. Because he's probably just looking to buy foods this turn and isn't digging super hard for his tier up, is my thought process. But we'll be able to anticipate that based off of how many stats this Ox has and if he has any 1.5s on the board. So this has +3 attack on it, so if it's a 9 attack. Ooh, no, he might have went for tier ups actually. He might not be playing super greedy here. Game is very complicated, I'll have you know. It's a very sophisticated game plan we have here. It's called winning. I should probably be investing some stats in the Swan too in case this guy starts getting skunked. Because I have the guy that they want right now. They have a pretty wide board, but they don't have a lot of attack. Yep, I need to start statting the Swan as well. I can take a salad here. Salad seems fine. Onboard you. They're on lethal, so I actually 100% just like take this cupcake and just like stack here for stats because I have my tier up for next turn. I just want to try and kill now. And it's still a peach of value with the rabbit here. I feel pretty good about that. I could maybe... I really should have positioned like a little guy in front to avoid wasting my melon here, but that would require me to not lock in my turn within 20 seconds, and that seems deeply unreasonable. Yeah, I should have fronted maybe small camel here. Small camel doesn't get the trade, so it's probably front the rabbit here, because rabbit has enough stats to be able to consistently trade with most of his garbage units here. And deny them from smacking my camel. For cheaply, rather. Yeah, his positioning is bad. Yeah, I thought this game was going to be tough for us. And then we just hit rabbits galore. All the wascally little guys came on out. Order is going down to the last second here. He is thinking long and hard about how to escape the current predicament he finds himself in. He's going to just show up and he's going to have a turtle that's been pilled onto his shark. His shark's going to be 4/6 with melon. And I'm going to be like, huh? Why'd that take so long? Now he pilled a deer instead. Okay, so Porter assumes that I'm better than I am, and that I would second position the camel to avoid it getting its melon cheaply broken. It got broken for the same amount of value there. It got broken for a 5 damage hit. Alright, so it's 1-1. Okay, 1-1. Move, criminal. Oh, man. Double front cricket never actually gets there. Alright, that's a fine start. Stack you, bang bang. Throw round, baby. At least I'm remembering to throw, even if I don't remember that snail is a good unit. Snail disrespecter in the house. What? A little bit of lint. Ooh. Oh, we do actually successfully throw there. I thought we weren't gonna make it for a second. Or we tie rather. We tie. Oh, we can just immediately take our tier ups. No dogs. I don't have to think here. We definitely go giraffe badger here because big badger is just good, and this gives us a very clear target as well. What do I want early to work with badger? I probably shouldn't greed worm into somebody that's good. So I'm probably just looking for Mingos, apples, and maybe snail if we somehow lose with this, which is not entirely unreasonable. Alright, Porter knows how to play this pack real good. He has located the guys. He has found them. Cupcake. I think I can sell the cricket here for a Mingo, maybe. I don't love it, but it's being done. I don't love the second snail because realistically, this giraffe doesn't use the extra HP. This badger's the only thing that is using it. This pig is off the team next turn. I want to use the pig next turn to dig for level 2 badger or rabbits. It's just something good. So I don't think it makes sense to take another snail here. I could lock it in case... Caught. It's good. Now he's just hitting the guys now. Alright, this is not going to be a super autopilot game. I think we just take the penguin here and run with it. Okay. We need a garlic on this guy bad. Can I position him anywhere else, really? Answer is no. I don't think so. We definitely don't care about apples anymore because if we can get the level on badger, then it's like getting perma apples. And we really need to get a garlic onto him as well here. How did my badger not kill my... Oh, brother. Be a little bit bigger. Come on. Be the man you were meant to be. We don't need more snails here. I will freeze an apple because I do want this guy to... He doesn't even guaranteed kill the giraffe. Just front that guy. Never mind. We can just front that guy. Thank God, and we find the level. I do not need more of you. On the bright side, I think we have a better long term here. The question is, do we get to make it to that long term? Oh, we're over the hump now. I mean, it's always just like stack snail here for the +1/+1, get the cow in. And then I think I want to put the cow stats onto the badger here, but if they get a single scorp from tier up, and they do have a tier up, they get the scam so easily here. But I think the solution to that is I just front the big boy here. Do I care about canned foods? I'm gonna say no. We're going late, though. Do I care about this canned food, or do I care more about finding pears this turn and finding another penguin? I care more about finding another penguin. You are not a penguin. Okay, that is big, and that is also helpful. Big if true, and true if big. Alright, I'm scared of Scorp, so I'm gonna position like this. I maybe should have fronted the cow instead if I'm scared of Scorp, but... yeah, I should have fronted the cow instead. But he's gonna sell that Scorp now. I can feel it. Also, it just doesn't matter if he sells a Scorp or not, because I'm just solving that problem right here, right now. How does he screw me with this? Do I put this on the... put this onto you. He just fronts the camel, right? And then... is this guy big enough to clean up the rest of his board if I kill the camel immediately? I think he might be, but I might have wanted to actually meat bone, or not even meat bone, just pair on the penguin here, so it has enough attack to be good enough here to actually trade through his back line, because the snail positioning's awkward. Could also consider selling this giraffe to just get like the skunk in. But yeah, I don't like the position that we're in right now, unsurprisingly. A supporter is playing this very competently, so I don't want to try and like just whip out unicorn on him one game. Alright, cool. We didn't have to worry about him doing that, thank god. We just take Ratir up here. Nicely done, me. I could Tiger Badger, Tiger Badger. Alternatively, we second penguin here, tiger skunk. I don't know if that's ever relevant or necessary. But I think we were always just taking this tiger here. Like, that little smooch of my stats doesn't matter. I think I do that. Let's not get too frisky with it, you know what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm putting down? No, we don't lock pairs here. I could hit chocolate onto the penguin here, I guess justifying this half level. We do have spread stats and long term, and they have just one skunk level 1, so like, I think they're in trouble here. They could spike something good though. They do have a level up on board. I gave up my level up. Well, no, I got a level up immediately, but I didn't have level up potential guaranteed this turn. Okay, so they could... That's level 2! How? Sir! Sir, excuse me. Excuse me, where'd he come from? Anyway, so that's level 2. Don't ask me where that came from, am I right? Wolvie doesn't matter. Dragon's too cramped for this board right now. I think we're just looking next turn for... I actually don't know what board improvement we can really slot in super quickly here. We could consider replacing the snail. But for what exactly, I'm not entirely sure. Because he's just like a big enough body right now, it might just be best for me to look for equipment next turn. And consider doing like Snake Zodia stuff as usual. I don't think I need another skunk. I think I literally just need... I think it's just Snake here, right? Snake, get a melon on it. Throw it behind the badger here. And we just keep going with stats here. I could pizza here too, just like keep up the stats. But I think it's so much better here if we can... I can't even really effectively front stake something with this. Unless I back the badger. Yeah, I think I'm just looking for melons and I'm looking for snake here. I'm not buying an apple. I refuse. I'm not buying an apple with upside. I continue to refuse. Thankfully, this guy is, like, out of range of being chillied. Okay. Cat maybe was a consideration, but, like, this is just like a... he's so big. He's so big. Do I even need to change my game plan here, really? Or is Porter just dead to this, maybe? But if he gets a single... If he gets a snake going, am I in trouble? I genuinely don't know. I swear to God, I think Mitch just pinged me to try to do some coaching with him. Read the room, brother. Read the room. I'm streaming my sets, brother. Yeah, I'm pretty position locked. But it also just, like, does not matter. I just keep this in check. Leopard? No, it's bad here. It's bad. It doesn't have any real scaling. I think I just sit. Like, I could cycle these cows, and it's the equivalent of just keeping the penguin, so why bother, right? I don't sell this snail, I just look for equipment. I wish we found melons instead of all these steaks, because I don't really... I could stake here technically, but... right? I guess here is good in case he has to deal with the camel, actually. I should be looking at my opponent's stat lines. But he's getting reduced in HP. Like, that guy is just not the man that he claims to be. You know what I'm saying? Okay. No, he is the man that he claims to be. Maybe a stake would have helped there. Why didn't anybody tell me that? Let me cook, let me cook. I think it's bad. I think I could do this, though. Like, that might just be winning here. So, the Badger allows for, like, a double pop here. The Tiger summons back a 1-1. Hopefully it's good enough. And this is a huge switch up compared to my previous positioning, so Porter's going to not really anticipate it, I imagine. Because I just locked the same exact positioning for 5 turns in a row. I was pretty sure that honey would unlock something for me. It would let me do something different here. So we're just hoping. We're hoping this is good enough. My honey, my baby! Let that tiger come on home. Oh, let's go. That was sick.